Hello and welcome back to the Colorado Rockies franchise. Cole Sturgeon's going to be optioned to AAA and removed from the 40-man roster to free open a spot on it for somebody we're going to be calling up. We'll get to him in a minute, but the guy replacing Sturgeon as the extra outfielder is going to be Harold Ramirez. He's been killing it at AAA with over 1,000 OPS in 70 at-bats, so hopefully he can do this at the big league level. Now, to free up a rotation spot, Ronaldo Lopez is going to AAA. He's been hit or miss this year for us, but better out of the bullpen at the big league level. We'll see what he's got at AAA. Maybe he can figure out how to pitch out of the rotation for more than 3 innings. But for now, yeah, he's going down there. Ryan Rolliston's getting the call. He's our number 6 prospect. I'm excited to see him pitch at the big league level. He's been good after the first start. The first start was bad, but ever since then, he's been good at the AAA level. So we'll see what he's got in the bigs. He's going to take on the Mariners in his MLB debut. We split the first 2 games, losing game 1 and taking game 2. Game 1, losing 6-5. We had to battle back after a big 5-run fifth from the Mariners. He scored 3 in the 6th, but it wasn't enough. Gomber did not have his best stuff here today. Game 2, 2-1. A couple guys with 1 hit, and it was enough as McMahon hit a home run and Gurriel with a double. Garcia pitched fantastic, going 6 strong innings, getting that quality start. He got a no decision, though, unfortunately. Yeah, here it is. Ryan Rolliston taking on Logan Gilbert on Father's Day. Both pitchers making their big league debut. And there he is, Ryan Rolliston. Like I mentioned, our number 6 prospect. We'll see what he has here today. Now, the first batter he's facing in his big league career, Sam Haggerty. In a 1-2 count, he's going to pop this into shallow center field. Rogers running back. He's going to make a nice play to start the game. Now it's Carlos Aswaye, having an all-star caliber year here for the Mariners. Grounds us to the right side, a diving stop by Rogers. Makes a heck of a play to save a 1-out base hit. Let's take a second look at it. Doesn't even have to come to his feet to make a nice throw over there to first base. Now it's Kyle Lewis's turn. And a full count. He's going to ground this up the middle, and Rogers with another great stop. And he gets the out at first. All 3 plays made there by him. Playing some Gold Glove caliber defense. Now it's Logan Gilbert's turn to make his big league debut. He's taking on Charlie Blackmon. In a full count, he's going to watch ball 4. The curve does not break back over the outside corner. Raimel Tapia grounds us to the right side. A diving stop by Evan White. More great defense being displayed in this game. Got to back up these young pitchers. Evan White saves a base hit. Could have had 2 on with nobody out. Now Carlos Correa up. He launches one to left, and that's a no-doubt 2-run homer, giving the Rockies a 2-0 lead. As he continues to heat up here in the month of June, his 11th of the year. Michael Talia up, and he's going to swing and miss at the curve. That is the first big league strikeout of Logan Gilbert's career. Now it's Ryan Rolliston's turn to get his, taking on Garcia, and he gets him looking with the fastball on the outside corner. Let's jump to the bottom of the second, still 2-0. Victor Caratini up, and he's going to launch one to center field. Lewis racing back at the wall, and that's out of here. Another home run for the Rockies. Caratini's 3rd of the season makes us a 3-0 ball game. We're going to actually watch him hit again. Here in the bottom of the 4th, he's going to bloop this into left field. It gets down out there in front of Haggerty. No, that's actually Chad Pinder. Both wearing that white arm sleeve on the road. Rogers launching this one to left field. That's going to leave another home run for the Rockies. The 3rd of the game. The 8th of the season for Rogers. Makes us a 5-0 Rockies lead. Let's move to the bottom of the 5th. Logan Gilbert not out there anymore. So he's given up a couple too many runs. And a Duhar sends us to left field, and that one's going to leave. Another home run for the Rockies. The 6th of the season for Andujar makes it a 6-0 lead. Rockies want to keep adding on, and Blackman's going to do just that. Another home run. Pouring it on. 7-0. Now we're going to Tyler Kolek, try to eat up some innings. Ryan Rolliston done for the day. He went 5 innings. We're in the 7th, up 7-0. Kolek's going up a base hit to right field as the Mariners got to start somewhere. Try to chip in this big lead. Ty France up, and he's going to launch one to left. The ball jumping here today. That's a no-doubt home run. Rockies still up 7-2. But Kolek giving up some solid contact, and more of it here. This one's lined to the left center gap. It rolls all the way to the wall. It's a 1-out double from Murphy, the Mariners catcher. Now up to Sam Haggerty, he's going to pop this up into right center field. And it's going to be played by Tapia. They still got a runner at second with 2 outs for Suaje. And he's going to line this to the left center gap. Tapia going to watch this one get down. That's going to score another run. Make this a 3-7 game. Rockies got to try to add on. So we move to the bottom of the 7th. Correa going to line this one to the left center gap. That's getting down. Ball flying all around the yard. It's going to be a leadoff double from Correa. Trying to be grand slam proof. Only up 4 runs. And Duhar grounds this up the middle. And that's going to score a run. Kyle Lewis. The throw is going to be late. Now we're up 5. Back to being grand slam proof. Now with an 8-3, Sheffield just got to get some outs. This one's going to be launched to the left center gap. And it's carrying. And that's going to leave. Another home run here today. Evan White, his 4th of the game, or 4th of the year, makes this a 4-8 game. This one's grounded down the first baseline. So more good contact from the Mariners late in this game. Is it too little too late, though? This one's going to be launched out of here by Dylan Moore. Man, now it's a 2-run ball game at 6-8. Mariners refusing to go away. Continue to eat into the lead. And now we're moving to the 9th inning where Scott Oberg trying to shut it down and keep this win and preserve it for Ryan Rollison as he gets a strikeout to start the top of the 9th. Let's take a look at the save leaders in the NL. He's there with 20, trying to move in a tie for 3rd place. Suaje up in a 1-1 count. He's going to line this to left field. Welker looking up, and that one gets out of here. Barely, but still a home run. Now just a 1-run ball game. Rockies only up 8-7. They were up 7-0 at one point. Kyle Lewis gonna ground this. A diving stop by Andujar, but Lewis is too fast. It's an infield single. So the tying run on base. And he's gonna take off. And he's going to slide in safely at second. So the tying run steals second and is in scoring position. See if they can score him here. And this one's going to be popped into center field. Tapia should make the play. So we got 2 outs. So the Mariners down to their last one. And their last strike. For Garcia, he's going to send this to center field, but it's right at Tapia. The Rockies are going to hold on. They breathe a sigh of relief. Rollison gets his first win of his big league career. What a disaster. We barely avoided. Kolek and Sheffield got absolutely hammered, but we still take the win. Moving on to this Mets series, we're going to jump straight into it. Taking on Jacob deGrom. Mets are having a crazy good year, like many of the teams we've been playing here in June. Peter Lambert making his 3rd start. He's been pretty good this year. Whip sub-1 facing Jeff McNeil, and he's hitting 271. He's going to bloop this to center field. Coming in, Irvin, though, going to make a nice play. Got a bunch of backups playing out there for the Rockies. Taking on deGrom, you know, it's really going to, you don't want to risk putting out your stars out there too much. They're not going to probably win the game, more than likely. This is more of like a sacrificial lamb game. We're sending, ironically, Lambert out there in a sacrificial lamb game. But he gets a 1-2-3 top of the 1st. And there's Jacob deGrom's numbers. Looking to move to 10-0. Be the first pitcher this year to get to 10 wins. We handed him his first loss last year. Can we do it again this year? Gurriel batting 3rd today. He swings and misses to the curveball as the Rockies go down 1-2-3. Both lineups due to start the 1st inning. Top of the 2nd, Pete Alonso. He launches a no-doubt shot to left field. Takes that slider and sends it out of here. 487 feet. Not much you could do there. But Lambert would bounce back, get the next 3 guys. So now we're jumping out of the top of the 2nd, moving to the bottom half, down 1-0. And Duhar grounds us to the right side. Alonso nonchalantly throws it at the 1st. So when Duhar beats it out, we got a leadoff base runner on. And McMahon, he's going to send this into the left corner. Left field corner, that's going to be a double, and Duhar going to 3rd base. So we got 2 on and nobody out. Wilson Ramos facing his old team. He strikes out on the 2-seamer, though. deGrom, a very tough matchup. Now up to Welker. He's going to ground this up the middle, and that's going to score 1. Likely 2, yep. We're going to take the lead. We're up 2-1. B team doing its job so far. Scratch a couple off on deGrom. That's really pretty much all you can ask for. This one's going to be grounded right at the shortstop Lindor, and it's going to be a double play. But we'll take a 2-1 lead. Scratch a couple off on him. Move to the top of the third. Kevin Pillar up. He watches ball 4. Walking the leadoff hitter. Not what you want to be doing, especially against the bottom of the order. Bruce Maxwell going to line this to right field. And that one was a laser. It just looked like it was tailing upward almost. And it's going to be a double. So now they have 2 on and nobody out for the top of their order. Jeff McNeil, he launches a 3-run homer. No doubt shot. Stays fair. I don't even know why he thought that would go foul. His 9th of the year. So he gives the Mets a 4-2 lead. Let's move to the bottom of the third. Irvin's up. He's going to line this over the leaping second baseman's head. And it's misplayed by Michael Conforto. Rolls all the way to the wall. Irving coming around second. They're sending him to third. And the relay not in time. That's a leadoff triple from Irvin. Harold Ramirez in a 2-2 count. He's going to watch strike 3. That 99-mile-an-hour fastball, too much for him. Blackman, he's going to ground this right to Lindor. The infield was playing back. So it's an RBI ground out from Blackman. So now we're only down 1 run. Not too bad, I guess. Move to the top of the 4th. Kevin Pillar up. He's grounding this past Andujar there at third. So it's going to be a leadoff, or not a leadoff, a 1-out base hit for the Mets. Maxwell up again, and he's going to launch a home run. So the Mets answer right back. As soon as we get close, they just hit another home run, moving a 6-3 lead. So now we're in the bottom of the 5th. And Ramirez gets a run back. He's going to hit a solo shot to right field. Nice job going with the pitch. So that is his 3rd of the year. Nice job since he's been called up. He's been doing all right. Charlie Blackman in a 2-1 count. He's going to line this to right field, and that gets down into the corner. Blackman going to second, and he's actually going to third. McNeil, the throw, he is out at third base. He makes the 2nd out there at third. I mean, not necessarily what you want to do. You want to take all the base runners you can get, especially against deGrom. And he's going to strike out Gurriel anyway. We're down 6-4. And that's actually going to be all. The Mets add on a bunch of runs, winning 9-4. Grom would get his 10th win of the year. Take a look at the box score. McMahon had 3 hits. Nice to see from him. And Welker with a couple RBIs there. But not really much going for us in the pitching department. Lambert got smoked. So hopefully he can pitch better next time. We're going to claim another guy from the Rays. Been doing that a little bit. Josh Lowe, he's got some versatility. Plays some third and some outfield. I kind of like what I see. You go to Double-A. We're going to release Nico here. Out in the free agency. Didn't really do much for us. He was at Single-A. We actually got swept by the Mets. But they're a good team. Losing this one 6-5. Ramirez had 3 RBI. Marquez got smoked again to get up another grand slam in the 6th inning. So he continues to pitch poorly. This one we got 2 hits. Talia drives in the only run of the game. And yeah, Gomber didn't pitch well again. His ERA up to 3.5 now. Now we're going to take on the Giants. Davey Garcia, we need a good start from him. But at the end of the episode, before you all leave, we're going to talk about some trades. So stay tuned for that. A couple guys we're targeting. Let's move on to this Giants series, though. Kevin Gausman getting the start for them. As they extended him, Charlie Blackman sends this to center field. And a diving attempt by Dubon. And that's going to roll all the way to the wall. That's going to be a leadoff triple from Charlie Blackman. Getting it started early here. See if he can get driven in. That's his 3rd triple of the year. This time he actually makes it safely there. Toppy up in a 2-2 count. Grounds this right at the shortstop. Cesar Hernandez. That's an RBI ground out, making this a 1-0 lead here early. There's Correa's stats. Terrible in June for the most part. Or May, but in June he's been on fire. Had that backwards. And he's going to ground this to the right side, so nothing doing for him this time up. Now Gurriel's chance at a full count. He's going to launch this to center field, but it's going to be caught out there. The Rockies will take their 1-0 lead to the bottom half. So they hand the ball to Garcia, who's been pretty good this year, honestly. He's turned it around. He had a couple bad starts to start the year, but he's been good ever since. Looking to pick up win number 7. And he's getting a pop-up into center field to start the game. Tapia going to be there for out number 1. Now Cesar Hernandez hitting just a little under 280. Gonna bloop this into left field where we got Talia playing. It gets down in front of him. So 1 out base hit from the Giants as they try to answer back. Alex Dickerson up. He's going to pop into shallow center field. Yep. Another play for Tapia. Some good soft contact by Garcia. He's doing his job. This one grounded right at Rogers. So he avoids any damage. And this is actually going to be a pitcher's duel going on in this game. So we're going to move on ahead in the game, actually. But let's take a look at the NOS standings. You can see the Dodgers absolutely killing it. 49-23. We're 10 games over 500, but yet we're 8 games back. So we're moving to the top of the 5th, where it's still 1-0. Gausman has been shutting us down ever since that first inning. So he gets another 1-2-3 inning, getting Ramirez to fly out to right field. We'll see if Garcia can keep putting up what he's been doing. Joey Bart, a pop-up in foul territory. Gurriel at the railing makes a nice play. Now he's facing Dubon here. And it's a grounder right at Andujar, and he bobbles it. And it's an error on him. So maybe some 2-out life for the Giants. He's been making a bunch of errors this year. Got to be up there near the MLB leaders. We'll check probably at the start of the next episode. Strikes out Torres, though. Garcia does. So let's move to the bottom of the 6th. Still 1-0. Both pitchers pitched excellent until this point. But a leadoff bloop single is this the thing that's going to get the Giants started. Cesar Hernandez up. In a 2-2 count. He swings and misses at the fastball. Just the second strikeout for Garcia. He's been mostly getting the soft contact, but a punch out there. And the hit and run is going to work for the Giants. This one gets sent right where the shortstop was supposed to be. Correa had to cover second, though, on the attempted steal. And, yeah, nice piece of hitting to just send it right where the fielders aren't. So now first and third with 1 out. Yaz here sending this to center field. Tapia with a bad route to the ball, and it gets down in front of him. And that's going to be an RBI single. Probably would have scored a run anyway with a sac fly. But now the Giants have tied up, and they still have runners at first and third with 1 out. And that's going to be all for Garcia. He pitched excellent, but a bloop and a couple just bad luck, really. So now it's a tie game. Hopefully you can get him a no decision at least. Sheffield coming in. CJ Cron grounds it right to the first baseman Gurriel. And this is going to be a double play. So they get out of it. Keep it a 1-1 game. Move to the top of the 9th. Where Rogers is swinging and missing at a fastball inside. Looking foolish. Blackman up. And he's going to send this to left field. But that's going to be a nice routine play out there for Ben Gamel. Tapia's turn. He's going to swing and miss at a fastball. Rockies offense really doing nothing. Can we at least force extras? Daniel Bard gets a pop-up in the right field. Ramirez racing in and makes the play for out number 1. CJ Cron in a full count. He's going to pop this over the third baseman's head, but Correa, with a heck of a play, gets the out at first. Jeter hop and all. Let's take another look at this. Cron absolutely placing this ball perfectly, but Correa with an amazing play. I mean, you just can't do any better than that. 153 feet, just in time to get Cron. Joey Bart up. He's going to pop this into right field, and that's going to get down. So they got a 2-out base runner here as Bart goes into second with a 2-out double. So the winning run on base for Ben Gamel grounds this right to Correa. So we're going to head to extra innings, tied at 1. Which offense will break through? Is anybody going to score again? Correa in a 2-2 count. Launches this to center field. Back at the wall. And that's going to be caught. A long out for the Rockies. But I guess it advances to runner the third. Now Gurriel has a chance to at least get a sac fly. He lines this to left field. And it's hooking. And that's going to stay fair. A 2-run homer from Gurriel. He delivers the Rockies the lead here in extras. Can they get any more, though? Michael Talia grounding this to the right side. But he's going to be out number 2. Now it's Andujar. Can he make up for the error he made earlier? He's going to ground this right at Cron. He cannot. We got a 2-run lead, so now we're turning it over to Scott Oberg. Try to shut things down, pick up save number 22 on the year. Facing the bottom of the Giants' order. He gets a pop up in the left field. Should be a routine play out there for Talia. So we get the first out. Now the 9-hitter, Torreyes up. 2-2 count. Torreyes going to ground this at Correa. So he's been a vacuum over there. That's out number 2. So now it's the top of the order. Garner up. In a full count. He's going to pop this into left field. That's going to be played by Talia, though. The Rockies are going to win 3-1 here in extras. 3 hits was enough to get the win. I mean, that's just, you can't count on that all the time. 3 hits for 3 runs, but it was enough. Just, nothing to talk about there hitting-wise. Pitching-wise, Garcia was pretty good until that bloop in that 6th inning. We'll take it. So we actually take 2 of 3 from the Giants. Game 2, losing 3-4. 4 hits from Blackman and 2 from Gurriel. Pitching-wise, Rolliston was pretty good. 6 innings, so he gets a quality start and gets another no decision. And this one, 5-3. So at least we take the series. Lambert back to pitching well. Going another quality start from one of our starters. Went 6 innings. Now we're going to talk about the trades. So the Royals are 5.5 out, but they're 10 games under 500. They're one team we are looking at a player from. The Diamondbacks, I know it's an in division, but they're 18.5 out, and the Reds are 14 out. So now let's talk about the players. Whit Merrifield would give us a lot of versatility, play multiple positions, and he's on the last year of his contract. He's one guy I really would like to trade for, but you got to talk about all these other ones. David Peralta, he's more of a corner outfielder, probably not center field, but he's in division, and he's on an expiring contract. We could go out and get him. And Ketel Marte, a really versatile player. He's been terrible this year. Another in-division guy, though. And then we have one last one we got to look at, which is going to be Nick Castellanos. He's got one more year left on his deal. He's having a bad year this year, and it's not terrible, but it's not good. He's owed $16 million next season, so we'd be in it for one more year with him. So tell me down below which of those guys you think we should go after, if any at all. And that's going to be all for today's episode. So next time we'll end the month of June and take on the Dodgers. I'll see you for that. See you next time.